super high.
Alright, what's going on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms, Big Blue Nation. It's another Big Pat Sports Talk show. This is going to be New York Giants Week 5 in review. We're coming off a devastating loss to the Dallas Cowboys, 44-20. And there's a lot of things that we got to talk about on this video. A lot of things I want to get off my chest in this video. First thing I want to say, I am proud of the effort of our team in that Cowboys loss. I believe we gave premium effort. We didn't give up. Even though a lot of things happened to us during this game, there was a lot of egregious penalties that weren't called, a lot of injuries, a lot of things happened during this game. So I'm going to get into it. First thing, I'm going to talk about the injuries. We lost Daniel Jones to a concussion. He's in concussion protocol. Tough dude. He may be able to play next week. If not, Mike Glennon, you're going to have to step up next week. We've lost Saquon Barkley for multiple weeks with a lower ankle sprain. His ankles swelled up, looked like a grapefruit on the sidelines. We lost Kenny Galladay to a hyperextended knee. He may have suffered that in the New Orleans Saints game and tried to give it a go in this Cowboys game and couldn't give it a go. He didn't look the same when he was on the field. Andrew Thomas, his foot again. His foot is sore again. Major part to our offensive line, to our offense in general. It's a lot. It was a lot that showed in this game. It was a lot that showed in this game, man. I'm gonna break it down for you. The injuries. Unfortunate. I believe this is a totally different game if those injuries don't happen. I believe because we were tied up 10-10 at halftime, damn near at halftime, get ready to go into halftime. We got another score. That's when Daniel Jones went down. I believe the first or second drive of the game, Saquon Barkley went down. Kenny Galladay just disappeared with the knee. Those injuries were major, man. That changes our whole offense. Andrew Thomas did not play in this game. Changes the whole way the offensive line plays. Shout out to the offensive line. They did the best they could. Once again, run blocking is a major issue. And our pass blocking got better as the game progressed. In the beginning, it was not good at all, but it progressed and it started to get better, especially when Mike Glennon came in. The pass protection was pretty good. The egregious penalties that weren't called against the Cowboys is utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Not going to say that the refs costed us the game, because no, we got beat down. But man, week after week, man, we continue to not get calls and get calls put against us. And it's crazy. Maybe because we're just that bad of a team, we don't get respect around the league. They find things to want to put against us and find things not to give us. It's crazy. Evan Ingram had a decent game, another drop across the middle. We need to find ways. We need to try to trade this guy. I'm going to get into that later in the video, but we need to try to trade this guy. Now, the popular opinion of Big Blue is to fire Jason Garrett. Oh, Jason Garrett doesn't make good calls. Jason Garrett is the main cause of this team being bad. Jason Garrett this. Jason Garrett that. Jason Garrett this. Oh, Jason Garrett doesn't do this. Oh, he's terrible. Man, why did he do this? How did he do? Do you know this offense has changed this season? Believe it or not, this offense has changed. Our offense is actually something to fear when we're healthy. Who do you think is making those calls to where Daniel Jones is getting the ball down the field into the red zone multiple times during every game? Who do you think is making those calls? Who do you think is having Daniel Jones look so comfortable on the field when he's on the field now? Who do you think is doing that? It's the guy that's calling the plays. It's Jason Garrett. Is he perfect? Hell no. But he's not as bad as everybody's trying to make him out to be. He's not. And I'm just being real with you, Giants fans. You're going to have to come to the conclusion that it's not all this guy's fault. He's using the weapons that he has correctly. We got a makeshift offensive line out there. They're trying their best. They're trying their hardest. I'm not going to take anything from our offensive line. They're trying their absolute hardest. But we don't have a real center. Billy Price is not a real center. Hernandez is too inconsistent. Skur is playing pretty well. Thomas was playing damn well till you got hurt. And Nate Solder is a lost cause. If they don't put Matt Pert in there and let him play, I'd rather see Matt Pert get abused out there than a 12-year veteran. We get no push in the running game. Let's talk about that. Everybody wants to blame Jason Garrett because Daniel Jones went out there and got hurt and got concussed on that third down play to try to get a touchdown. First of all, he can't be Daniel Jones on the field. Daniel Jones has to learn that he can't take on 3 people at one time all the time. He's going to have to learn to get down sometimes and fight his battles. I know he wants to make a play, and I commend him for that, man. That's one of his best attributes. But sometimes you just got to know, protect yourself. Protect yourself. You're too much of an asset to this team to be reckless. I'd rather it be 4th and goal from the 2 than you getting a concussion and being 4th and goal from the 1. You see what I'm saying? So you can't make Daniel Jones get down and protect himself right there. Should that have been called? I wouldn't have called it. I would have tried a quarterback sneak it twice from the inch-yard line. But speaking of being on the inch-yard line, the 2 runs by Booker, it should have even been an issue with him calling that call for Daniel Jones to go out on a bootleg. Our offensive line gets no push when it comes to the run game. You mean to tell me you can't get any push to where we could get a damn inch? Not a yard, not 2 yards, an inch. You mean to tell me we can't just pound it up the middle and get that touchdown? You know how many teams do that in the league consistently? You're working with an inch. An inch. And you mean to tell me you cannot get an inch? You can't get enough push on our offensive line to get Booker in the end zone from the inch-yard line. You mean to tell me we're getting bullied that bad to where our inside presence on our line is getting bullied that bad? We get no push whatsoever. We're not even getting stalemates. Our offensive line is getting pushed into our running backs. It's called execution. Jason Garrett has nothing to do with execution. Jason Garrett has nothing to do with our offensive linemen lifting those weights, getting position on the field, and getting their hands on the defensive lineman before the defensive lineman can push them back. He has no control over that. That's the players. That's the players, not the coordinator. I know we're losing. I know we're looking for a scapegoat, but it's not Jason Garrett. I'm sorry. Jason Garrett is calling a hell of an offensive plan, and he has Daniel Jones playing well. You fire Jason Garrett, Daniel Jones regresses. I'm telling you that now. You fire him mid-season now, Daniel Jones regresses. Daniel Jones has picked up this system. He's very comfortable. He's throwing it deep. He's hitting his weapons when they're on the field, when he's on the field. Jason Garrett can't control injuries. He can't control Andrew Thomas not being able to play in this game, and our offensive line regresses. We can't get any run block. He can't make Solder go out there and block. He can't make Billy Price be stronger in the center and pick the right guys to double team and the right guys to block. He can't make Will Hernandez be consistent. Real talk. What are you complaining about with Jason Garrett? What is he doing so wrong? He's opened up this playbook. He's adjusting mid-game. Adjusting mid-game, calling plays to get people open. Adjusting mid-game. You don't see too many more hitch routes anymore. He's put his full trust in Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones has shown him that he can be trusted. He's shown him that he can be trusted. I believe we can move this ball on any team in the NFL. What I want to tell you guys is you're looking at the wrong damn coordinator and the wrong side of the damn ball. What you should be focused on is that man that's below me with the target on him, Patrick Graham, and that defensive line that's on the side of him. That's what we should be focusing on. That's who we should be pissed off about. How many times is our offense going down the field to put up points just to see the defense give up a touchdown drive no matter where the offense is on the field? They could be on the 1, and they'll give up a 99-yard touchdown drive, 75-yard touchdown drives in 3 plays, 80-yard touchdown drives, 70-yard touchdown drives, 60-yard touchdown drives, 99-yard touchdown drives, dropped interceptions, missed assignments. Defensive line can't get no pressure whatsoever. Defensive line can't stop the run up the middle whatsoever. Linebackers are out of place. Linebackers don't know how to cover. The middle of the field is wide open every single drive. Every single drive. Each team does the same exact thing to us every time. You running up the middle on first down, get your 6 to 7 to 8 yards. The least you're going to get is 4 to 5. And you're on pace. Your offense is on target. They're on schedule. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 consistently because we can't stop anybody from running up our damn throat. We can't stop anybody from running up our damn throat. No heart on the defense. No passion on the defense. Nobody just wants to make a play because it needs to be done. Is it all Patrick Graham's fault on the defense? No, but he does not adjust to anything. Let me tell you something, man. I watched that Buffalo Bills-Chiefs game, and that Buffalo Bills defensive line is one of the best in the league. Everybody talked about Gregory Rousseau. I was included. But I did say this, if he went to the Bills, that would be the best place for him because they know how to use their defensive linemen. You got defensive linemen, a defensive tackle for the Buffalo Bills, chasing Tyreek Hill out of bounds. Chasing Tyreek Hill out of bounds, a defensive tackle. After rushing the quarterback, after getting blocked, double team, he breaks his double team, runs to the sidelines, and gets Tyreek Hill pushed out of bounds before he can get a first down. That's the type of damn effort I'm talking about. We have no effort from this team like that. Nobody on this team wants to put effort like that. The closest thing we got to it is Logan Ryan, and he looks lost most of the time in coverage him damn self. Why are we not blitzing more? Why do we continue to send 4-man rushes when we don't have 4-3 personnel? We don't have a 4-3 defensive end on this team that could get pressure by himself. Why are we running zones knowing damn well that we're not getting any pressure on these quarterbacks and they have all day to throw? And guess what they do? Across the middle every damn time. Tight end across the middle every damn time. Receiver on the dig route across the middle every damn time. I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of seeing offenses just go down the field abusing the middle of the field. Offenses don't do shit else against us but running up the middle, pass it up the middle, screen plays, throw it deep when they feel we're in a man-to-man and we're trying to come up and stop the run. I don't see no game plan. The closest thing to a game plan that I seen was week 1 with the Broncos, and that's because Pat Shermer had something to prove, and he proved it. Other than that, everybody's offense is just vanilla. Punch him in the motherfucking face. That's what it is. Punch him in the face. That's exactly what it is. Nothing different. Punch the New York Giants football team defense in the face. Bully them. They soft. They can't stop us from running. They don't want to tackle us. They're confused. They want to run zone. They don't want to stop us. We're going to run any tight end we feel like across the middle of the field. We're going to run any receiver we feel like across the middle of the field. We're going to throw screens, and they're not going to be able to make tackles because all they want to do is try to arm tackle Adoree Jackson. You were supposed to be a key piece to this team, Adoree Jackson. You're getting burnt deep. Bradbury getting burnt deep. Can't get key interceptions to get teams off the field and stop them from getting points. And as soon as Bradbury dropped that interception, a touchdown on the very next play. The very next play, a touchdown. I'm tired of these teams just having an easy-ass time scoring against us. And you want to blame Jason Garrett? Why? Because he can't put up 40 points a damn game to help this defense win? When we get an offensive line, a true offensive line, yeah, we'll be able to put 30 points consistently. I guarantee it. I guarantee you we'll put up 30 points consistently with this offense, with the weapons we have. But right now, y'all got y'all target on the wrong person. It's not Jason Garrett. It's not. If you want to put a target on a coach, it's Patrick Graham. Put a target on Joe Judge for not being able to adjust. I watched this man call the same stuff every single game, and every single offense beats us the exact same way. The exact same way. Every last offense beats us the exact same damn way, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear no more about no damn Jason Garrett's the problem of this team. Oh, we fired Jason Garrett. We'll win the rest of our games. That's bullshit. That man has helped Daniel Jones tremendously. 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 He's helped them tremendously. It's not Jason Garrett. Guess what? When Joe Judge finally let Kadarius Toney get on the field, Jason Garrett's offense, he set the rookie Giants record last week. I told y'all that he could kill them across the middle of the field because they won't be able to guard him. His burst is too strong. And speaking of Kadarius Toney, shout out to Kadarius Toney for setting the Giants rookie receiving record of yards in one game. Beating out Odell Beckham by 4 yards, putting up 189. This kid is explosive. This kid is different. And that's what you brought him for. Brought him to this team for. It took you 5 weeks to recognize who this dude was. And I don't want to hear about, oh, he can't run routes, man. He was the only one that had Trey Diggs lost out there. He had Trayvon Diggs lost out there. Giving him the absolute business. Giving him work out there. Couldn't touch him. Diggs is widely considered the best cornerback in this season, in the league this season. And I have to give him his props. He is. He's balling. 6 interceptions in 5 games. But when he got to Kadarius Toney, he was getting that work. Kadarius Toney had him frustrated. Kadarius Toney had the Dallas Cowboys so mad you want to throw him to the ground after he makes a play. And I'm glad he punched that punk in his face. Because the Dallas Cowboys was getting away with some bullshit that whole game. I'm glad Kadarius Toney tore their ass up. This man, Jason Garrett, even put him in a damn wildcat to try to score. He's adjusting. He's using his weapons. All those weapons went down. We still was moving the ball. We could have only been down 27-20 if they would have called the offense and the defensive pass interference when it was supposed to be called. When Toney got grabbed in the end zone. That was egregious, and they didn't call it. But you want to blame Jason Garrett. No, you can't blame Jason Garrett. You can call him the clapper. You can call him whatever you want to call him. I'm not blaming Jason Garrett no more. I'm blaming execution on these players. I'm blaming weak offensive line, weak defensive line. We are extremely weak in the trenches. This is not what Giants football is about. It's not. I haven't rooted for a Giants team before these past coming years, these past 3 to 4 years, where I've ever seen the Giants this weak in the trenches. It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. This is not what we're about. We have always been a tough team in the trenches. Going all the way back to Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks. We've always been strong in the trenches. Michael Strahan, Kiwanuka, Harry Carson, Human Ura, Justin Tuck, Fred Robbins, Hankerson, Tomlinson, Linville Joseph, Snacks Harrison when he was here. We've lost our tradition, man. And it's not just no one damn coach. Everybody blame one damn coach and everything be fine. You fire Jason Garrett now and watch how Dan Jones regresses. Fire him. Go ahead. Make him the scapegoat. But we all know what the damn issue is. It's this offensive line that can't get any push in the run game, forcing Daniel Jones to be the hero every game. And it's this damn defense in general. We're getting bad cornerback play, bad linebacker play, horrendous defensive line play. We're always out of position. We have no heart. We don't want to stop nobody. Can't stop nobody. Everybody runs on us like they just they just want to. Going for Cordero Patterson, Zeke Elliott. Redskins go up and down the field on us. Broncos 12 play, 10-minute drives. The Saints ran it on us. Taysom Hill looking like he's Captain America out there. Nobody wants to tackle. Nobody plays with any type of heart. Nobody gets angry. That's the issue with this team. The trenches and Patrick Graham not knowing how to adjust. It's a damn shame. Good coordinators, great coordinators as you want to call them. Everybody was singing Patrick Graham's praises last year. I sung his praises a little bit. But this year, you got to adjust. You got to adjust. You got to find out what you're good at. That's what Joe Judge says, right? You put your players in position of what they're good at. Why is Carter Coughlin not on the field? Carter Coughlin has heart. He may be small, but he's going to rush that passer with everything in his ability. Why is Ojulari not on the field all the time? I don't want to see Carter and Zimenez on the damn field no more, especially Zimenez. And that's just real talk. Stop putting these bums out there that's not doing anything. I wouldn't care if it was the last 53rd man on this roster. If he got any heart and if he got any type of dog in him, put him on the field. Stop putting these guys on the field who's just great at being mediocre. Stop putting them on the field. They're not helping us. They're not going to do anything for us. Sorry, Nate Solder. I hate that your family went through everything with the COVID and everything, but you're just not it. Put Pert on the field and see what you got. Just put him on the field. He can't possibly be doing as bad as what Nate Solder has been doing. He can't possibly be that bad. He can't get any worse. See what you got. You put Kadarius Toney in the game and see what he got, and look what he's giving you. Setting records. And you can't get that mad at that kid because he punched a homeboy in his face. They was doing bullshit to him the whole game. They was getting away with murder the whole game. That shit's frustrating. I commend him for having that dog in him. That boy got dog in him. We got our ass whooped last game, and he still made the Dallas Cowboys defense mad because he was eating their ass alive. I'm telling you, man, that boy is special. He has a burst in his league similar to Tyreek Hill. And he's more shifty than Tyreek Hill. And I believe he has more dog in him than Tyreek Hill. Is he a better receiver than Tyreek Hill? No. But give him 2 to 3 years, I guarantee he will be. This kid is a walking total purpose yards of 1,000 to 1,500 every year if you get him the ball. You start getting him the ball, this offense is going to open up even more. Because you're going to have to double team this kid. He could go over the top of you. He could slant you up. He could catch screens and make plays. He can throw the ball. He can run the wildcat. He can run a deep dig. He can run an inside-out route on, quote, the best DB in the league this year. Had him looking silly and outran him. If the sideline was a yard further to the left, he would have had a touchdown on that play. This kid has burst out this world. Use him. He's showing you what he can do. This kid's a star. And I'm glad he wasn't suspended. News came out today he will not be suspended, but he will be fined, and that's fair. Joe Judge, do not sit this kid. He's the only one showing dog. He's the only one showing heart. Y'all continually put muzzles on your dogs on this team, and that's why we get our ass whooped every week. Just being real with you. I'm sick of this defensive line not showing up every week. I'm sick of this defense giving up touchdowns the exact same damn way every game. Every damn game they give up a touchdown the exact same damn way to no matter who's on the field. No matter what quarterback, no matter what tight end, no matter what running back. We do the same exact thing every single time. And that's why I got the target on you, boy. Patrick Graham, you going to have to do something, man. You going to have to do something, man. The scouts target on y'all too. Because y'all scouting these players and we're drafting these players and not doing anything. We're drafting based off potential. We're not drafting dogs no more. We're not drafting people and knowing exactly what they bring and exactly what they're going to do on the field. We keep drafting on damn potential, and it's kicking our ass. Who in the hell fears a linebacker core of Lorenzo Carter, Zimenez, and Tay Crowder? Who the hell fears that linebacking core? Nobody. No damn body. The way they playing out there, I could get out there at fullback and get a 10-yard gain. How the hell you going to have a team on that inch-yard line and give up 13 yards on a run straight up the middle of the field? And everybody's sitting there on the lines. Mano y mano, and guess what? Our defensive line got their ass whooped. No push on either side of the trenches. And that's what gets your ass whooped in this league. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, this is an offensive league. Passes going all over the place. But you can't do that with no offensive line. I promise you that. And you can't stop nobody with no defensive line. It's time for a change, man. It's time to get some dogs in here, man. I'm sick of talking about the draft at week 4 or week 5. But let's be real. We need the most boringest boringest NFL draft this coming up year. It needs to be boring. It needs to be linebacker, defensive line, offensive line. Probably all 10 damn picks. And get you another exciting playmaker if you can in the 4th and 5th round. Running back is an issue. Sorry, Saquon Barkley. I know y'all love Saquon Barkley. I know I love him too. But I'm sick of it. He's not able to play. It doesn't matter what type of weapon you are if you're not available. Your best ability is availability. And that's one of the truest statements you can say when it comes to sports. He's not on the field. This guy's going on the verge of missing 2 seasons worth of work It's time to cut ties, man. That's the type of player that kills you. The most talented player on the field when he steps on the field, but he's never on the field. And yes, that was a freak accident, but god dog, man. Enough is enough, man. We can't keep depending on people that's not going to be here. It sets you back. It sets your plans back. Now you can't execute the plan that you thought you were going to do because you don't have the people with the plan. It's crazy and it's insane. Sometimes it's just best to cut ties. Evan Ingram, one of the most talented players on the field. Mismatches all over the field. Can't catch the ball. Time to let him go. Time to let him go, man. Jabril Peppers, I love him. Got dog in him. But he can't cover, and he's not coming up in the box. Let's say how Landon Collins came up in the box. Landon Collins couldn't cover worth a damn, but he came up in that box, and he was a force. Peppers is not giving me that same effort. Time to let him go. You got to let him go. Slayton, can't depend on him to be consistent. Got to let him go. Let him go. Lorenzo Carter, Zimenez, got to let him go. Got to get him up out of here. They don't do anything to help the defensive line. But we want to take the easy way out and blame people like Leonard Williams. What can he do when he's getting double teamed all the time now? When he's one of the only ones on the defensive line that wants to get in there. Austin Johnson gives you a little bit, but he can't stop the run like that. Danny Shelton, get his ass out of there. You're 350 pounds plus for no damn reason. Get his ass out of there. Patrick Graham, why are you continuing to run cover 2, cover 3 when you don't have a defensive line that can get in there and put pressure on the quarterback to speed his process up? It's common freaking sense. If the quarterback has all day to throw back there, what do you think they're going to do to a zone? They're going to carve it up. Stop doing it. Make this defense show you who they are. Or get people in there that can give you the pressure that you need for your defensive scheme to work. You're doing the same thing James Belcher was doing. The scheme wasn't working because you didn't have the players to run it. So you figure something else out. This is a team that has to blitz to get pressure. I don't care if you blitz every single down. You find out what James Bradbury, Adoree Jackson, Rodarius Williams, Darnay Holmes, Julian Love, Xavier McKinney, Logan Ryan, you find out how tough your damn defensive backfield is. And if we get bombed, then we just get bombed. Then you know what the hell you're working with, and you bring some people in here next year that can run your scheme. But stop playing scared and giving us a slow damn death every week. It's a slow death. You can't stop it. You're not getting any pressure. You're running the zone, and they're just running to each hole on the zone every time. They're just running to each hole on the zone every time. That's demoralizing for a team. It just is. You're consistently giving up 8 to 10 to 11 to 12, 15 play drives. Taking 8 minutes off the clock, 7 minutes off the clock, 10 minutes off the clock. Because you're just giving us a slow death. Stop doing it. Make these damn players show you who they are. And if they continue to get their ass whooped, pull them. And let's get somebody in there that wants to play. There's no reason why we got 2 quarterbacks making over $13 million and they're both getting their ass whooped out there. Playing scared. This is not a bend don't break defense anymore. All they do is bend and get their ass broke. You gotta fix this stuff, man. You gotta fix this stuff, bruh. It's sad. Now we're a team full of injuries. Now we're a team that don't have anything going on in the trenches. But Big Blue Nation, we want to sit here and just blame one man, Jason Garrett. It's not just Jason Garrett. Oh, it's Dave Gettleman. It's just Dave. No, it's a whole organization full of chaos. And the one bright spot that we have is the offense, and you want to get rid of the person that's behind it. Make that make sense. But man, that's enough of that, man. That was my rant about this team as in general. Kadarius Toney, shout out to you, bro. You're a Gator. I'm always root for you. Way to set the rookie receiving record for the New York Giants. Jason Garrett, I'm going to give you your props. I'm going to give you a clap like you always clap. You've been making this offense very, very good for Daniel Jones, and he's been progressing. Hopefully we get some, Daniel Jones can be back. Galladay can be back within the next week or 2. Hopefully Saquon Barkley can be back within the next 3 weeks. Hopefully Andrew Thomas can be back next week. And hopefully somebody lights a fire under somebody's ass on the side of the defense. There's a fire that needs to be lit under the defense's ass. And that's just plain and simple, bro. But real talk, this has been Big Pat Sports Talk. You know I'm Big Blue till I'm through, and that's true. I'm going to talk my talk no matter what anybody thought. And I'm going to talk my talk about Jason Garrett throughout the whole season. As long as his offense is doing what it's doing, it's not his fault. It comes down to execution and that damn defense, man. That's what's killing us. Offensive line execution in the trenches when it comes to the run game, and the whole defensive side of the ball, from coaches to players to everybody. Somebody needs to light a fire under this defense ass, man. If you like the video, man, like, subscribe, hit that bell so you can get more notifications and get videos like this one. Hopefully you don't have to get more videos like this one. I don't like ranting, but it was just in me. I had to rant today because I see exactly what's going on with this team. It's bad trench play from both sides, but from both lines, offensive line and defensive line, and it's bad adjustments by Patrick Graham, I'm sorry. It's not Jason Garrett's fault. And if you keep thinking that, you're silly. You're only going to make this shit worse if you fire Jason Garrett. And that's just what it is. If you're a new subscriber, put I subscribe in the chat. And I definitely will shout out your channel in the next video if you have a channel with videos. So like, subscribe, hit that bell. And until the next episode, fans, Big Blue Nation, let's stick together. It's going to be a long season, but let's enjoy it. Till the next episode, peace.
Super high.